Hello, my name is Gayatri Mathad. I have completed MSc in Organic Chemistry. Uh, I'm going to discuss with topic called combustion. Do you know what is combustion means? Before starting with this all, we'll talk something about world called chemistry. You all people think that chemistry is a difficult subject. I feel that personally I feel that chemistry is not difficult subject. You know what is meaning of chemistry? Chemistry, in that word only there is a mystery. Chemi means chemicals. It is overall called as a mystery of chemicals. So chemistry is a very easy subject. Now I'll just crack one suddenly fastly I'll crack one joke on chemistry. There were two chemists and they went behind the bar. Then one policeman was there in station. Then one both chemists are thirsty now. So one chemist will say that I am thirsty, so give a H2O. H2O. Then that policeman offers him H2O. Then another chemist says that even I am thirsty, so give me H2O too. Then uh, police thought that he said H2O2, but according to that chemist H2O2 meaning was different, but policeman thought that he needs H2O2, so he offers him a hydrogen peroxide. Then that chemist dies. So what I'm going to tell you that while speaking in chemistry language, please be aware of that what you are writing, which molecular formula you are going to write, or which molecular formula you are going to pronounce. Because if you are trying to say something but your opposite person will understand something else only, so while writing or while pronouncing those words, be aware of that. That's it. Then um I'll tell some basic terms like uh, heat, and what is fire, and what is light. So what is heat now? Heat is it's a something, means it is a energy which transfers from one body to another. So due it will transfer one body to another, so there is a quite difference in temperature. Means I'll explain completely now. Means one object is there and here one object is there. This object is having heat, it is hot, and another object is cold. So there is a in between two object there is one medium. So from that medium what happens is heat transfers from this object to this object. So what happens when heat transfers, there is a difference in temperature now. So this is called as a heat. Now have you ever imagined that if heat doesn't exist only in this world, what would have happened? It's very difficult to survive us, because without heat you cannot imagine your life, live life. What is a normal body temperature of a human body? You know, it is 37 degrees Celsius. If heat doesn't exist only, our human body freezes. If human body freezes, then there is no blood circulation. If no blood circulation, then how our heart will pump? Have you understand what is the importance of heat now? Now we'll discuss about importance of the fire. What is fire now? Fire, it is the energy. Yeah, it is energy which will convert into the light and heat again. Now you know also importance of the fire, because to cook food like your favorite dishes like pizza, burger, all these things, fire is for all these things, fire is must. Now we'll speak about light. You know importance of light? Yeah, of course you know, because daily you'll see light around you. Light is something, light's the source of energy is sun. Light is very important for us. Light is an energy which will make our eyes to see the things. Without light we cannot imagine our life. What would have happened if light is not there in this world? We would have fall somewhere, we would have get injured, and if we get injured also, if we go to hospital also, there is also light required uh, to some do so, to do some kind of operation and all. so light is very necessary, and we'll get the vitamin D from the light. Now, uh, you know, today I'm going to talk about the what is combustion now. Do you know what is combustion? Yeah, you have might have you heard, but I know what is you know what is combustion. Let me explain it. Combustion means it is a chemical process where substances reacts with oxygen and produces a heat and the light. This is known as combustion. But before going with the combustion in detail, I want to explain you about how that fire uh, how that fire is produced. And I want to talk about the matches. You know, matches, it is there in your home also. There is a small story about matches, how it is generated or how it is born. See, last so many 5,000 years ago in Egypt, what happened? People used to bring a pine wood from a pine tree. They cut that pine wood into the pieces and they dipped into the sulfur, and they used it as a fire for their livelihood and everything. And but it was very old method. So after that, what happened? Another method came into the act. That was, they took a antimony trisulfide and a potassium chlorate and a white phosphorus, and along with that little amount of gum and little amount of starch. They mixed it and they put on the head of that stick. Then for that surface purpose, to rub something, they rubbed against the rough surface, and that white phosphorus is uh, converted into the fire. But this method was very dangerous for the manufacturers also and the people like us who uses it, so they have to leave this method, so they left. Then again one more method came. That was, now currently we are using that method only. One more method came, that they took a antimony trisulfate and potassium chlorate, and what they did is they mixed both and put it on the head of that stick. Then after that, for that surface of that matchbox purpose, they used powdered glass and red phosphorus, little amount of red phosphorus. And further, what happened, when we rub the match stick against that matchbox, surface of that matchbox, that red phosphorus converted to the white phosphorus, and that white phosphorus reacts with the potassium chlorate and the uh, antimony trisulfide, and finally it catches the fire. Then fire is how dangerous nowadays. Yeah, not only means I'm trying to tell is, every whatever the things we see around us, we know it is advantageous, but along with that disadvantages also exist in that. Now, okay, you got to know what is the history behind the matchbox. Now, I'll come to the combustion. um, Burning. Combustion means burning something, and I have told the definition before only. Combustion means what? Now, um, I would repeat the definition, because combustion is a chemical process in which substance reacts with the oxygen to produce heat and light. What is the examples for the uh, combustion? Means the material we use, you see around you, like coal and the wood, petrol, diesel and the gases all. And you can see air around you. In air so many gases are present, right? Like nitrogen, oxygen and CO2. But you forget about other two gases. Now you remember only oxygen. Now, um, like I'll take the example of wood. When wood comes in contact with the oxygen, it start to burn and will get the light and the heat. Similarly with candle and coal also. Candle contains the wax. Here wax is a fuel. I'm trying to tell you is that the substance which burns is known as the fuel or else the combustible substances. There are three types of combustible substances. It is not compulsory that fuel should be always in a solid form. They exist in three types. One is solid, liquid, and other is gaseous, gas state. I'll give example. Solid means coal, wood, and the uh, cow dung cakes. And for liquid purpose, I'll take what petrol, diesel, and alcohol, and kerosene. And gas, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. You'll see these things around you, because for cooking purpose LPG cylinder is very important. Without this LPG cylinder we cannot imagine our life. Now it is part of our life. So, and you have seen all these things. Now use of petrol and diesel in many factories and in big industries, and the uh, uh, to run the vehicle, petrol and diesel are also very important. But what happens if petrol bunk only catches fire? Oh god, it is great loss. Some, so many times so many people died also, and explosion causes we have here and there. Will hear only always in news channels and everywhere will hear. But it not only harm petrol bunks, but along it is again against the environment. Environment means it causes the pollution. If it causes the pollution means we we have to breathe impure air. Then breathing impure air means we may fall sick also. So children have to stay away from petrol, diesel, and matchstick also. So before using matchsticks and all, you have to read the guidelines which is written behind the matchstick, how to use and where to use and all those things. Now these all over. Then you know one thing, I want to just tell you that okay, I'll give you one activity now. So I'll give you the mixture of words which are those what are combustible substances and non-combustible substances. We have to differentiate. I'll tell some words, so now note down it. Petrol, diesel, wood, stone, glass, paper. Put one column and you differentiate between the which are combustible substances and which are not combustible substances. Okay. Then um, uh, see, in market you'll go and buy a one mobile phone. Okay. Then that mobile phone, some conditions are we have to follow, means some factors affects it. What are those? Firstly, on time we have to charge the phone with charger, and to use data we have to recharge the phone. Without these two conditions, no use of phone. Like that only, here three conditions which matters a lot in combustion. I'll tell now. You know the importance of uh, fire. Now I'll tell you what are those conditions: oxygen, heat, and fire. These three are very important to take place combustion. Now we'll talk about oxygen. What happens if oxygen does not exist in this world? Can we stay alive? No. Okay, if we do not get pure oxygen, what would have happened? No, we cannot stay alive. We would have died and will not get healthy life. So it is very necessary to take care of our environment, grow more trees, and keep your environment clean. Now, so now I'll give one activity. Take two candles and burn, fire it. Then what happens? Take one glass and cover the one candle with that glass invertedly. Then what happens after some time? What you may observe, that one candle which is not covered with the glass, it is burning still, but which you covered the glass, that fire is turned off. Why? Think. Because there is no more supply of oxygen. Here another side there is a supply of oxygen. So in combustion only I have told you that substance reacts with oxygen to get fire and light. So it is very important to know that what is the importance of oxygen. Now, um, I'll give you one brain strike questions. Just give work to your brain. See, you know what is sun and where it is sun exists. So, anyone went to the that solar system to give fire to the sun or something. It's like that. From where it will get light and heat. It is due to the nuclear reactions. Sun gets the heat and light, but we'll not discuss about it now. Now I'll clear the more things. You one house is there, and someone is cooking in their home, and suddenly what happens, that LPG cylinder bursts and that home is completely covered with a fire. Now from here one hero is coming and he saw that one house is burning, and later he came to know that house, which house is burning, that is his heroine's house. So what happened is, might be you have seen in your film. So what happens is, finally he jumped into the fire to save his heroine. She was screaming like anything, save me, please help me. Finally hero jumps into the that fire and he came out along with her. Then on his cloth, that his cloth is burning, then suddenly some person, xyz person, will come along with a blanket and he covers that hero with the blanket. Now what happens is that fire goes off. You know why? Because in surrounding to him there is oxygen, but he is now covered with the blanket. That blanket act as the barrier to oxygen and the fire. So now hero is safe. You got clear the concept now? Okay. uh, it's over then. So now you came to know what is the importance of oxygen. Not only for it is oxygen is important for us also, plant also, to produce their food, and all over organisms, each and every organism, oxygen is very important, that pure oxygen. Now it's okay. uh, we have discussed two conditions, and one more condition is, um, okay, I'll give you one question. uh, uh, when you cut the apple, what happens? After some time it turn into the black or brown. But why? Have you ever thought why it happens like that? Yeah, because it is due to the oxidation. You know what is oxidation means? Oxidation means loss of electron and addition of oxygen. Due to this reason, that oxygen gets oxidized. I'm taking some concepts in between this because these are some general things which you have to remember, silly things. Reading complete textbook means it is not good, right? You have to know some general knowledge also. Now, um, I'll tell important of heat now. You know very well what is important of heat, but can you survive without heat? No. Even I cannot survive heat, because if imagine there is a winter and you go 5000 years ago or 10 years ago. You imagine that you're 10 years ago, like uh, then what happens, there's a cold and no heat, then what would have happened? If you want to bath with the water, then you have to bath with the cold water. Nowadays you can bath with a hot water, it's good, right? And if you want to cook the food, then you would have eat that raw non-veg also and raw vegetables also. But nowadays heat is there and fire is there, so we can eat tasty foods like food like a pizza, burger, and KFC chickens and so many other things, and uh, sweets also. Everything required fire now. Then I'll give you one uh, example, like when paper comes in contact with the matches, what happens? Paper burns suddenly, right? But when wood comes in contact with matches, what happens? Wood will not burn. Why? Because the another term comes here is ignition temperature. What is ignition temperature now? Ignition temperature means it is a minimum temperature in which that particular substance required to catch the fire. See, everyone has their limitations to read, to remember the things. Like that only, every particular substance has a particular temperature to catch the fire. Okay, now um, there is a, now you understood why paper catches fire suddenly, but why wood does not. Because paper has a different ignition temperature and wood has a different temperature. Now like we discussed this too, now you got to know what is difference between and why paper and wood will not uh, catches fire in different temperature. Okay, now we'll discuss about forest fire. Have you ever played in your means have you ever played like fire in the mountain, run? I played and I enjoyed that game a lot. See, what happens in forest, you can see so many trees are there, and in forest also so many trees are, mountain also so many trees will be there. So what happens in summer, forest means there dry grass should exist only, it will exist only. So what happens in summer, that dry grass will increase its heat itself due to sun and surrounding environment and climate. So suddenly what happens when grass reaches a particular temperature, it catches fire and it spreads its fire to the trees. Then after that, that tree will spread fire to the whole forest. How it is very drastic condition, right? So many animals, birds, reptiles used to stay in that forest. What will happen? Their life is completely in risk, and it is very difficult to control such a big fire. So what happens, we cannot imagine, it's very drastic condition really. And then um, I'll discuss about kerosene and wood. Wood catches fire little late, but kerosene suddenly it will catches fire because its ignition temperature is very low. So in your home you have seen that parents will keep kerosene very carefully. They'll store in a safe place so that it should not catch fire and harm the home. Now what are inflammable substances? Before going to discuss about inflammable substances, I want to I want you to make understand this concept clearly. That I'll give you one activity. Take two paper glasses and put 50 ml of water in one paper glass, and keep one glass empty. So and take two candles now and light those candles and keep those candles below those paper glasses. So one paper cup which is empty, it will catch fire and it will start to burn. Why? Because paper's ignition temperature is low, so it will start burn. Then another glass which contains the fire, no, another glass which contains the water in that, it will not burn. Why? Because whatever that candle is providing the heat to the glass, that glass transfers its heat to the water by conductance. So means water start to boil. So from this point what you understood, that glass which contains the water does not reach its ignition temperature due to the water. Understood now what is importance of ignition temperature? Now this after this we learn about inflammable substances. What are inflammable substances? Now these are the substances which will catch fire within a fraction of a second. Means like petrol, kerosene, alcohol, and this diesel, and so many things also, and gases also like LPG cylinder, like it will catch fire like this. Suddenly within a fraction of second it will catch the fire. It is very danger, right? So in home you have always seen that your mom and dad always tells you that please stay away from petrol, diesel and LPG cylinder. So always listen, you have to listen your parents. Then see, in life or in this world, if there is a problem there have to be solution. Without solution there is no problem exist. If it exists also means that problem is only wrong. Like in your while writing exam, if you some wrong questions will be there, then you're not getting some answers of that question, then you will go and complain a teacher that question is only wrong. It's like that only. Every problem has every solution. No matter, but you'll get solution. At end you'll get solution. Now but till that time you have to be positive. Next after that, means for if fire means if explosions there fire, we can say now I want to talk about inflammable substances. Yeah, I have discussed inflammable substances. Now what is fire extinguishers? um, you're walking, think that you're walking on the road and suddenly something happens, and some apartments or some home or some factory, it is started to burn with the fire suddenly. Then that fire brigaders will come and they'll pour water on that particular building and all. So in case if the fire occurs from any LPG cylinder or else it should be naturally, then you have to use water as a fire extinguisher. If that fire is due to the any electricity or a current, you cannot use water as a fire extinguisher, because in in electricity matter, uh, water act as a good conductor for electricity. So instead of water you have to use CO2 as a fire extinguisher. Remember, always remember, if that fire is due to the current or electricity, you have to use a CO2 as extinguisher. Where all you can see this that red color cylinder, in that they'll mark that fire, that mark will be there in school and in hospitals, in colleges, some offices. So you can see that in all these places you can see that gas cylinder, CO2 gas cylinder. So now there are two types of combustion. One is rapid combustion and the other is spontaneous combustion. Now what is rapid combustion? Rapid combustion is a continuously burning. I'll give you example. Means example, in your home LPG cylinder, when you on the gas, it will start to it will catch fire till you off that gas. It is for rapid combustion. And what is spontaneous combustion? In Diwali you'll people burst the crackers. See, it will suddenly the material which bursts suddenly, yeah, it suddenly burst and it will off itself only. It is example for spontaneous combustion. So you cleared with all concepts what I have thought. Yeah, now yeah, okay, now I'll stop this my class. Thank you.